Hi everybody, if you like this look for Winry Rockbell, stay tuned. Hi y'all, so this is going to be Winry Rockbell from Full Metal Alchemist. Just to be clear, I do have a top on. It is a tube top, just want to make sure. And let me tell you something, before I filmed this, there was a freaking roach looking bug in my wig. Fighting it. I'm fighting it every day. Fighting a battle. It was almost my 13th reason. Anyway, moving on to primer. So I'm using Elf Poreless Primer, kind of putting it everywhere I get oily, have pores that are kind of crazy right now. I got a lot of active acne. Then went in with my Misha Cushion Foundation. Put it all over. Just good base. I try to kind of avoid my under eyes just for less creasing, but they crease nonetheless, so do what you want. Putting highlighter on these spots. Under eyes, next to the nose, by the mouth, chin, forehead. Then contour. I'm trying to make my chin and jaw less square and more slim, but I'm also going to round out my cheeks. So my nose to my jawbone, forehead. And then adding this blush. I didn't mean to start the time lapse here, but hey, you know what? It works out. So I feel like with Winry, it was better just to blend everything together at once to get a more natural finish versus very polished and purposeful and full cakey makeup, which it still was, and that's not a read. I know how much makeup I put on my face, but it kind of worked out. So I start with contour first, get all the dirtiness on my brush. I guess you could go backwards, but I like to finish with highlight. Then I went in my blush, blending it with my contour, taking extra product, doing my forehead with it. And then I'm going into my highlight and blending that out. And this is just a flat contour brush. I really like it, actually. Pat, don't swipe if you can help it, like once you have good layer of makeup on. But she blended real good. Put concealer on my eyes, my eyelids. Just because I didn't feel like messing with. So this is like a day 3, go home. From the convention Sunday, comfy clothing look, no wig, no fake eyelashes, stuff like that. So it's honestly kind of nice. Adding more blush just so my blush peeks through. I think that she would be a blush girly personally. I don't think she would be like a full beat girl. And then I do this in the summer, or rather the winter, when my contour is too harsh for my pale skin. I add blush to the sides of my nose. And then I'm taking a peach and like a nudie pink. I'm adding that to my cheeks just to give a little bit more depth and color. A little bit more range, a little bit more variety. Dab, dab, dab. Ah, beautiful. Then taking kimchi, translucent powder, and getting rid of my creases first. Get rid of your creases. And then just adding that kind of everywhere. Really making sure I'm getting where I crease a lot. Forehead, smile lines, and then my oily spots, which is like my nose, I guess my T-zone in general, and my whole face. Taking a cool, like bone brown color. What was that? Like a latte mocha. I'm trying to come up with creative words. I can't. They're also not labels, so I have to come up with them on the spot. Anyway, putting that all over my crease. Blending up into my eyebrows in the front to create more of a shadow because I have hooded eyes. And then I'm taking that same color, contouring my nose a little bit better. I would have gone a little bit more ham / should have gone a little bit because I'm editing the photos and sometimes my nose just looks really pink and wide in them. So I would have gone a little bit more cray-cray with the contour on my nose if I was anybody watching. Anywho, so I'm trying to make it a little bit more round just because I feel like she has very soft features, which kind of works for my shape, my face shape. So just really rounding out and buttoning my nose up a little bit. Yeah, so I was trying to give her like a sunburnt look with a little bit of bronze in there. So I'm keeping the eyeshadow pretty neutral. So I'm going in with a little bit more of a deeper brown. This is more like my normal contour shade, I suppose, like the deeper part of my contour shade. And I'm just focusing that in the crease a little bit more concentrated and then under my eye. And because I'm trying to make my eye a little bit wider, a little bit more open, I'm taking it a little farther down than I normally would concentrate it. And then I'm taking this finishing powder, this pressed finishing powder from Maybelline, and putting that on my eyelid, just on the lid part, the lid space. And this smells so good. This is nostalgic for me. I used this every day in middle school God, that smell just, it hits, dude. I can't explain. It's like Sharpie. It just hits. Then going in with contour, doing it on my cheekbones, hollowing them out, and then blending out very softly because she's not a super sharp girl, as I said. IMO. Again, this is an interpretation. All my makeup looks are interpretations. So take it with a big old grain of salt. Then under the jaw, on either side. Another reason why I like this look is because, honestly, this is pretty dang close to like my everyday makeup look. So maybe not as much contour on my jaw, but I enjoy it. It's just muscle memory. Putting on a lip mask. Sorry, contour my nose, put on a lip mask. And then taking these like pinky nude blushes. They're not quite like peach. They're more pink undertone. Think like Sabrina Carpenter. Her cheeks. I always try to target that. And I know if she uses a peach, I'm using a pink. That's how I see it. That's how I'm doing it. Adding blush on the bridge of my nose and then adding eyeliner. And I'm really trying to wing it right up. Make my eyes look big and wide and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, if you will. And then taking Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel and brushing instead of up toward my temple, or like my hairline, I suppose, in this case, I'm brushing them straight out toward my ear. And then taking a little bit of brown eyeshadow that matches my eyebrow color. I have more like blonde, auburn mixed eyebrows, which is really weird because that's not my hair color. And I'm just, it works. So if you gotta use a little brow tint, do that. I don't, so I didn't. And then blend it towards the front, keeping it ombre so it looks a little bit more natural, a little bit more purposeful. And nice and soft. Curl your lashes, put on mascara. That's what I usually do at cons. I just put on mascara. Maybe if I'm feeling zesty, I'll put on an eyelash. Tonight I was not feeling it. But if you do just mascara, take an eyelash comb. My eyelashes are kind of looking a little rough just because I have worn falsies a lot lately, so ha. And then I set it with dewy setting spray, and then I went over that with my highlighter, tip my nose, bridge of my nose, forehead, cheekbone, and then I kind of make a circle from my eyebrow to my cheekbone, to my cheek. And it hits the light just so nicely. And then whatever excess I had, I put on my lids. I like to do this just to give a little bit more oomph. Again, I have hooded eyes, so halo shapes work for me better. If yours don't, hey, don't do it. Hey, just don't do it. Putting on lipstick that matches my lip color pretty dang close, a little bit pinkier, and blending out with my fingers so it softens the edges. And then I overlined a little bit more with my finger as well, using what product was already on my lip. And then went and put on my wig and my bandana. This is the wig that had the roach, by the way. Don't buy from sketchy places on Amazon. So this is final fit. Feeling it. Alright, bye guys. Final products. I guess not bye. If you like these, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kate_escapism. It's my cosplay account. Give it a follow, a like, hit me up. Have a good one. Goodbye.